Hello, America. Good afternoon and be welcome to this presidential debate. I am Barbara Araujo and I'll be your moderator. Today, I am more than glad to have two of the most solid candidates, Congressman Andres Garcia and Senator Cindy Escalante. Welcome, guys. Give us some words. Present yourselves.
Thank you all for coming this evening. Your support is what keeps us all working to improve America. I'm here to ensure that with my ideas and plans, we can restore America to its former status as a prosperous country. I want you to know that as your president, I will pass any law and sign any bill that brings back the joy of being an American. I will create new jobs and I will fight for quality education in this nation so that our children can reach their full potential.
Good evening. I am Senator Cindy Escalante and I am the best option to run for this presidential position. My ideas and plans will make the United States a better and prospering country. We are uniting everywhere to create a better America for everyone in our struggles for a more promising and a future rich in human equality. If I'm elected president, I want you to know that I'll work hard every day to ensure that you and your family have access to good health care when you need it, a good education so that your children and grandchildren can realize their potential, and good job opportunities, whether you live in a large city like Miami or a small town in our nation.
Perfect. Let us begin and be ready to judge for yourselves. Teachers all over the nation are on the brink of a massive strike, part of a nationwide trend, as they push for social and educational justice for students of different sexual orientations. What is your long-term plan to fully support America's public schools, and how would you ensure that students of different sexual orientation get additional resources needed to overcome decades of disinvestment?
I want every child, no matter what their sexual orientation, to have access to a quality education. I would like to make sure that our children are not treated differently and are given the same treatment and opportunities other students get. This needs to happen because children have the right to say their opinion and to speak freely about themselves. Congressman Garcia opposes this belief, in which he supports the Don't Say Gay bill, in which limits the rights of students who are out or not in the open about their sexual orientation. This idea is an all-out assault on the LGBTQ+ community, one that will increase stigma among underrepresented youth and possibly encourage bullying, even suicides. In Tallahassee, students and supporters routinely demonstrated against the measure. Students all around Florida skipped class in protest. This shows that Congressman Garcia does not care about the students' freedom of speech and wants to limit their beliefs. Just think about how these children would feel if Congressman Garcia becomes this nation's president.
Well, my plan to fully support public schools is going to better education for all students. I will make sure that our kids go to school to learn only core subjects like English, math, science, and social studies, because we now have states like New York and California that are passing bills that encourage teaching things like sex ed and encourage our students to be part of the LGBTQ community. Don't forget that all these bills and all these laws were sponsored by Senator Escalante. If you vote for me as your president, I will support bills like the Don't Say Gay bill and plan to pass a very similar bill at the federal level. I believe that parents should be the ones instructing their children on the moral issues like sexual orientation, not teachers that will only confuse our children. Also, under my administration, I will not allow public schools to teach critical race theory because it's an underlying theory trying to make an effort to rewrite American history and convince white people that they are the inherently racist.
Interesting thoughts. Enough for this topic for now. Our next question refers to the separation of families at border being one of the most cruel and devastating policy decisions of the administration. What will you do to repair the harm done and allow asylum-seeking immigrants to immigrate to the U.S. safely and legally?
When it comes to family separation at the border, I think if you're committing a crime like illegally entering a country, you must pay the consequences that this country has to offer. Me and my campaign are all for immigration done right, because when you're trying to enter a country illegally, that is an expense that our nation in fact needs to pay, and it comes from tax-paying citizens. Also, the standard of education, healthcare, and other services for Americans has to be lowered to meet the endless stream of low-skilled immigrants trying to enter our country. Illegal immigration also forces American workers to compete with illegal aliens looking for jobs, which unfairly lowers the pay and working conditions provided to our citizens. Our communities are now overrun by illegal immigration, which fills up schools, depletes this already scarce supply of affordable housing, and it brings the cost of everything up because we need to supply to a demand that our nation is not ready for. Also, illegal immigration compromises our national security, allowing the potential terrorists to hide in the same shadows as those who truly are innocent people. I think separating kids at the border just shows the measures we are willing to take to lower numbers of illegal aliens coming through the border.
You clearly have a strong point of view. Senator Escalante?
Establishing a way for most immigrants currently in the country illegally to stay in the U.S. legally is an important goal for the nation's immigration system and for me as president. I support bills like the U.S. Citizenship Act, in which in its current form, the plan provides 11 million current authorized immigrants living in the country with a road to citizenship. Additionally, the bill will make it simpler for foreign workers to remain in the country. Unlike Congressman Garcia, I believe in the Keep Families Together Act. This act indicates that unless there is proof that a child is being trafficked or abused by his or her parents, it should be illegal to separate families at the border. A child will not be allowed to pass through by themselves under any circumstances. This is inhumane and can affect the child both physically and emotionally. Congressman Garcia clearly doesn't care about a child's physical or mental health because of his support of family separation at the border, saying undocumented parents are violating the law. Thus, they must deal with the repercussions of having their kids taken away. I believe we can all agree that it is a sad result to have kids taken away from their family.
Perfect. More than expected. Love the interest. Lastly, what do you think will make you the best president?
Well, thank you very much. This country has experienced difficult times, but we will always come out stronger because of our character and our ability to work together. If I have the honor of serving as your president for the next 4 years, I guarantee that I will always pay attention to your opinions. Additionally, I have a distinct outlook on America. I want to capitalize our advantages. I will continue to show and express my viewpoints on the LGBTQ students and immigrants that are fighting for a better change and trying to keep their families together. I'll stand up for your families and do everything in my power to maintain America's position as the world's finest country. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you to those who are supporting my campaign. There is still a lot of work to be done, and I believe that we are the best option to do the job. I am here to concentrate on the issues that need to be addressed in order to restore America to its once prosperous self. I've done it at the legislative level, and now I believe I'm ready to do it at the executive level. If you look back at what I did in Congress, it will show you that I'm truly the best option to restore the joy of being an American.
Okay, well, closing off, I want to thank each of you viewers for tuning in, as well as these candidates who showed their aspirations for the country. Good luck to both of you on the election day, and I hope the best wins. Have a great rest of your day. ¿Te gusta mi pijama? Es de Navidad.
Oh my god, wait, I need to do that.
I want to thank Nor, thank, okay. 3.
Escalante, and I am the best option to run for this presidential position.
Se porta mal, no me deja grabar.